Questions for oral answer, and the first question stands the name of Uururoa Flavell.
Tēnā koe, Mr. Speaker, kia ora tātou. My question is to the Minister of Education. Does she agree with the Children's Commissioner who has stated that, quote, providing culturally affirming education and care was considered important for supporting parents from minority cultures, end of quote? If so, what will she do to demonstrate she is listening to the views of parents?
Mr Speaker.
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, on behalf of the Minister, yes, the Government is always listening to the views of parents, and we recognise the value of culturally appropriate early childhood services. That's why we've invested $91.8 million in community-driven initiatives based on community needs to ensure that any local barriers to participation in ECE can be addressed.
Uururoa Flavell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, how will she respond to the call from the report for, quote, more community services to be available in Te Reo Māori, end of quote?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, we recognise that it's important to ensure that ECE is responsive to the different communities in New Zealand. This year they have targeted ECE Teach New Zealand scholarships at people who have experience working with Māori or Pacifica communities who want to teach in the early childhood sector. This government also introduced the 20 hours free for kahanga reo.
Uururoa Flavell.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, does she agree with the Children's Commissioner that parents need more choice in childcare, including greater flexibility in the hours they pay to put their babies in to childcare? And if so, what response will she make to the recommendation that there should be better funding support for parents who choose to stay at home to look after their infants?
The Honourable Paula Bennett.
Mr Speaker, the Government is still considering its response to this report in conjunction with the findings of the Independent Task Force on ECE, which is due to report back in the next few weeks.
Question number